In this lesson, we will learn about margin, padding and other aspects of CSS. So here, let's define it. So what do we have here? In our body, let's try and define something. So let me say div, and let me say define a class, say, which I'll define div1, which we'll define in our style sheet my CSS01. And within this div, what are we saying? Let's say we say div class is equal to div cell 2/div, and let me copy it and we close it. So it's a simple div that we have defined, and we are using two style classes, div1 and divCell. Let's go ahead and define them. So let me define dot div1. So what does dot div1 have? So it has a padding of 5 pixels. It's got margin of say 30 pixel. It has a border, and let's say we define the border as 2 pixel solid and blue. So it's a solid blue border of 2 pixel, and we give it a background color, and let's say the background color is yellow. So this is what we have defined div1. Let's now define div cell. So what does div cell have? Div cell has, again, let's say a border. So the border is say 1 pixel solid red, and it has a background color, let's say light gray. So these are our two constructs. Let's go ahead and run this. So when we run it, we're getting an X here. Let's check by, so this was the mistake. Let's run it again. So this is what we have gotten. So we can see we have this blue border, which we defined as the border. Inside it we have yellow, and then we have the red borders of the div cell, the 3 div cells. So what are the things we defined here? So we defined a padding, we defined a margin, and we defined a border. So the border is, the thickness of the border is this thickness. Let me increase it to say like 20 pixel, and this should become, the blue should become really thick, and that is what it has happened. So this is what border means here. Let's go back to 2 pixel. Let me increase padding to say 40 pixel, and let us see what will happen when I increase my padding. So padding is this distance or this space between the border and the inner element. So the yellow has gone up, as we can see. Let me go back to 5. Let's refresh it. So this is what we have, and let me say increase my margin to say 80 pixel. Now what will happen? We can see that it has shifted and it has shrunk. So margin is the distance this element has with its parent. So it has increased its element. So this space is the margin space. This space, this is the border, and this is the padding. Let's increase all of them so that we can make out. So let's make this 15 and let's make this 30. So this space is the margin, this is the border, and this is the padding. Let's see, can we see it better? Let's, for the div cell, also include a margin of say 20 pixel. Now what will happen if we include a margin here? So if we include a margin, you can see this space has gotten created. So this is the space between these objects. So the yellow has come up. So this is the margin here, and if I reduce it, take it away, they come together. So these are the 3 most important constructs we need to understand. The space outside between this element and its parent is your margin. Then you have a border, and then you have padding. Let us now construct 2-3 constructs of it and use them together so that we can see it. So let's go back to those values, 30 pixel and 2 pixel border. Let me create another div2 and div3 and we'll use them. So let me create a div2. What does div2 have? Let's say div2 is padding of 15 pixel, margin of say 10 pixel and border of 5 pixel. And let's say div3 is padding of 0 pixel, margin of 0 pixel and let's say border of 10 pixel. And let's go to our lesson and let's just create these three structures. So we have div1, we have the class for this div as div2 and the class for this as div3. Now let's run this. So we have our three divs and can we now understand them together? So we have this one as div1. So let us write below this if we want to. So this one was margin, padding and border. So this was the margin, padding and border that we saw here. Let's write it for the one below it. And the third one also, so that when we look at the screen, it's easier for us to make it out. Let's now run our code and then understand it. So in this case, the padding is 5, which is this yellow. The margin is 30, which is why look at the gap between these two. So here the margin was 10. Here the margin is 0. So this is when the margin is 0. This is when the margin is 10. And this is when the margin is 30. When the padding is 5, which is this yellow space. In this case, the padding is 15, which is why it's thicker. The yellow is thicker. And in this case, the padding is 0, in which case there is no yellow. The border in this case is 2 pixel. So it's a thin blue. In this case, the border is 5 pixel. So it's thicker. And in this case, the border is 10 pixel. And it's the thickest. So these are three very, very important constructs, padding, margin, border, that we continuously use to create the right kind of spacing and alignment within our components or our elements.